Oh yes, it's time. That is not the year. It's time for something new, something exciting, something I'm now presenting to you. That's right. Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here, and tonight we are playing Super Metroid. We're getting into the Metroid franchise on this channel with Metroid 3, which seems a little odd. Oh, look, my previous runs of this. But it's Metroid. Who cares if we go in chronological order? I think I need to check the controller settings. I think I need to check the controller settings. Okay, so yeah, I don't know who originally came up with this, that shoot should be X and jump should be A. We're gonna fix all this. Jump should be B. Dash is A. Item select should be X. Angle up, angle down. That's all good. Yeah, who came up with that? I gotta make sure that's correct, because I don't want to start this and not be able to play it properly. Special settings. We have special settings. Yeah, we won't worry about special settings. Let's start the game.
The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace.
That's what you think. So, this is going to get a little plot heavy here. Actually, this will be about the only plot we see until... ever? So, this is the perfect time for me to tell a story about this game. When I was a kid, I didn't care too much for Metroid on the NES. I found it to be overly difficult and always got lost and stuff. So, one Christmas, I ended up opening one of my gifts. I don't even remember who it was from. I want to say it was from my parents, and I got this game, Super Metroid, and I wasn't excited about it at all. Like, I didn't put it on my list or anything. And then I went to one of my other family members. I don't remember if it was an uncle or something. And either me or it might have even been my brother ended up opening the same game. So we had two Super Metroids that year, and I know, obviously, we returned one. I don't remember what we actually exchanged it for, but yeah, I wasn't super excited about this game. And then when I started playing it, you know, I was okay with it. You know, I started to enjoy it, and over time, this has become one of my two favorite Metroid games as far as the 2D Metroids are concerned. Now, the main idea here is I'm going to play Super Metroid and then go to Metroid Fusion, which would be Metroid 4, and then Metroid Zero Mission, which is like a remake of the first Metroid, and then, well, something special after that. But that's the plan of attack as far as the Metroid series is concerned for my channel right now. And, oh, Crest Station was under attack. So basically what's happening here is Samus was ordered by the Galactic Federation to destroy all of the Metroids on planet SR-388. She ended up coming back with a baby Metroid that was in captivity, and the galaxy is now at peace. Except it wasn't. And that brings us to Super Metroid here. The destroying and hunting all the Metroids that happened on Metroid 2, or is the plot of Metroid 2. Which I also played that game as well, and I did not enjoy that game too much either. Again, very mazy, very difficult to handle at times, difficult to navigate around. But, yeah, I got this game, got into it, and I started enjoying the Metroid series, so I figured we should start with Super Metroid, one of my favorites. Now, if you just hold down the fire button, you'll just keep shooting like this, and it's almost like I know there's something to shoot at. It's Ridley, one of Samus's arch rivals, and he's kind of our intro boss here. It is very easy to die to Ridley. So just keep blasting. Just keep blasting him. You don't take too much damage unless he, like, full-on contacts you. You saw me take 20 there. Yeah, like that. Thank you for the demonstration. You should be dead. No, he flew away, so, yep. And he took the Metroid with him. And now we have an emergency because, he has damaged the ship, and we have 1 minute to get out. So no time to cut the video off and go to the next part. We have to escape this ship. And the steam that's coming out, it won't damage you, but it can stun you and kind of screw up your jumps and knock you back a bit like that. And this room, those panels falling down can do damage to you. And this part is where things get a little bit crazy. I didn't start enjoying this game until, well, I'll let you know when we get to that part. We get to the teleporter, and we press the up button, and then we get this cutscene. And now we're returning to Planet Zebes, or Zebes. Zebes. However you want to pronounce that. It is Ridley's planet, and this was also the location of the first Metroid game. So we're revisiting this world. And as usual, I'm going to try and keep these parts between 15 and 20 minutes. We can't do anything that way yet. We can attempt to, but we won't get too far. So we want to go this way. We have different colored doors that we're going to find in this game. Blue doors, anything can open them. We don't have powers yet. Let's look at our screen. That's not our... there's our status screen and our map. That is our screen. So... yeah, things right now seem very creepy. See, we have a red door that takes missiles to open. 5 regular missiles will open that, or 1 super missile. We can't go this way because we do not have the Morph Ball power-up. And we're going to come down here, and if you just hang to the right, you'll fall about 2/3 of the way down, or 3/4 of the way, almost all the way down. You get that far down. That's a quick way to get through, at least going in the downward direction. And now we get the scene where this looks like where we battled Mother Brain, the final boss of the first Metroid game. Or at least the remnants of that battle. And we'll take this elevator, teleporter elevator? Televator, that's what we'll call them. We'll take the televator down, and we come over here, and this is where everything starts getting crazy. We get the morphing ball. There's tons of upgrades to collect in this, and this guy will always, you know, shine light on us, and now basically we're going to see that everything's woken up. And we're going to go this way as well, and realize that we can't do anything this way. I don't think we can do anything if we go down either, other than have a difficult time getting back up, because I think we need missiles to go down there as well. least I'm going to say we need missiles. It's been a few years since I played this game, which, well, this seems typical of this channel now. But, yeah, this is another game that I always enjoy coming back to and replaying again and again. Oh, I guess we have to go down there somehow. We don't have... The gray doors cannot be opened whatsoever unless you meet certain conditions. Typically it's destroying all the enemies in the room, but there were no enemies there. Or it might be like unlocking some other events, or it might be also like a one-way exit door. So I guess we do have to go down there. But yeah, this is, if you like Mega Man games, you'll probably end up liking this as well. Because, well, you're running around blasting stuff. There's the missiles. We found missiles. Select the missiles, and we can press the Y button to fire. Since we mapped the shot to the Y button. This isn't super difficult to get out of like I made it. And just like that, we've used all our missiles. We should go find some more. Oh, that's an E-tank. I just barely cannot reach that. But over here is more missiles, so we restocked our missiles right away. Remember that E-tank. We will need to come back to it. Thought we could... I don't think we're going to get that. They made it just short of us. You can also see dots on the map which will indicate where items are. My only issue with this is that in this game it doesn't really tell you if you've picked up the item yet or not, just by looking at the dot. In future Metroid games like Fusion and Zero Mission that we'll see, you'll see like a big circle on a spot, and then it'll turn into the dot once you collect the item that's there. Hey, I found enemies. We should probably do something about them. And also duck to get out of the way. So, a lot of elements of Mega Man. We're running around blasting stuff. How could I not have fun with this? There is also a secret down. I don't believe our missiles can get us down there. You need bombs. We should go get bombs. And now we have to climb... Hey, you're supposed to be dead. Now we have to climb back up, and it is kind of a pain. You know, just, take your jumps slowly. There are small platforms. Take out these guys one at a time. Do make sure you take them out. Don't let them live, because they will just harass you. And then you'll end up falling down and not having much fun getting back up. Hey. Once you get to the point where you've got two of them near each other, you should be almost done. Those two are what I was referring to. Yeah, there's knockback. I'm not going to go after that energy. And there's tons of secrets stuff to find in this game. And now it's like this whole place has come alive. So let's see. Now we can get through. No, we can't get through there. Yes, we can. We have the morph ball, but I know what comes up next, and it requires the bomb to fully get through there, so we can't get through there. Be careful to only use 5 missiles. And I believe this would be a save room. Yes, the S will stand for save room, so we stand on it, and then tell it we don't want to save. Brilliant. Alright, let's try that again. Yes. There we go. I'm not sure if I'm going to go for 100% on these runs for my channel or not. There could be a lot of collecting collectibles parts, I could easily miss something and end up wandering around aimlessly. Of course, I could also just cut all that sort of stuff out. Let's go down to where that... I don't know if we're going to be able to do anything here or not. You could also use missiles to battle these guys. That's an option. And not necessarily a bad one, since we don't have any upgrades to our blaster yet. Oh. This is convenient. Map data. So, yeah. This gives us map data of this place and kind of tells us some of the other areas we can transition to. But a lot of times the map data that you find will be somewhat incomplete as far as finding secret items and passages and stuff. So there's a lot of things that'll still not necessarily show up. Just pretend I hit him. The big health pickups are worth 20, the smaller ones are worth 5. And once you're full on everything, that's one thing I kind of like about Metroid. You won't get pickups for stuff, so you know when enemies stop dropping items altogether that you're completely full on everything. Ah. Oh, his splashback got me. But see, it made that enemy drop an item. And it looks like we're not getting out of that until we get bombs. So we should go get some bombs. Recommendation for this room, take care of these guys at a distance when you can. Hitting them might be a little bit of a pain, but it's better than getting closer to them and having them fly all over the room. Because you don't want to take a ton of damage before getting to the boss here. Oh, I know what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to run through there, open that door, and then go back and fight them and recollect all the ammo. Oh well. You know what's really inconvenient? Stopping the video just before the boss.